What is up, guys? Austin here. Big problem within the fitness industry and within people's conceptions of what fitness is. Expectations versus reality. And I mean, that can apply to a lot of different things in life, but in the fitness world especially, a lot of people have very skewed expectations versus what the reality of what a true fitness journey is. When it comes to clients that I work with, a lot of them think that coming from, nothing, no background in exercise, no background in changing their diet, they think that just working out once or twice a week with a trainer is going to solve all their issues, is going to make them lose the weight that they want to lose, and it's going to be really quick. That's usually what people think. Same thing goes for diets. When you get on a diet, you're like, okay, in 3 months, I'm going to have the body that I want. And that can't be further from the truth. So I want to talk about timelines today. So what is a realistic timeline to actually achieving the weight loss goal or the fat loss goal that you have? First of all, I want to talk about net weight loss versus total weight loss. The issue that people have is they really fixate on that number. They fixate on your total weight loss. So if you're trying to lose 50 pounds, I want to get down to 150 pounds from 200 pounds. If they don't get to 150, they're like, oh, fuck me. I'm not achieving my goal. If if they get to 180 in, 6 months, shit, I'm not doing it. I'm not doing it. And that's just not realistic, because depending on what kind of workout you're doing or what kind of workout regimen you're doing, you're going to see different changes within your body. So first of all, resistance training and cardio both have places within your fitness or an exercise regimen. Resistance training, if you've never resistance trained before, you're going to see increases in lean muscle mass. There's obviously going to be diminishing returns as you exercise more and more, and especially if you don't change up your volume. But if you start resistance training, you're going to see gains in lean mass. On top of that as well, if your nutrition is in check, which is what ultimately is going to lead to fat loss, if your nutrition is in check, you're going to see drops in fat mass. So, and then that cardio as well is going to increase your cardiovascular strength, make your life a lot easier. So net loss versus total loss. I can't tell you how many clients I've seen where we look at their weight loss over time. It's not as much as they'd like, but we look at their body fat percentage, their total body composition, and they've actually gained some weight within that lean mass category, and they've lost almost as much weight as they've wanted to lose in the fat mass category. So when people start off their fitness journey where they're doing resistance training and they're changing up their diets, you'll see an illusion of an increase in lean mass and a decrease in fat mass. That's usually what happens when people start out. And obviously that can't happen once you've been exercising and eating correctly for a long period of time, but initially you will see that. And that discourages people if they don't look at their body composition change as they've been doing their exercise and changing up their nutrition. So I said I was going to talk about timelines. So if you want to lose 50 pounds and you want to get to, from 230 down to 180, you got to give yourself a year. It's as simple as that. You got to give yourself an entire year. You got to give yourself 52 weeks to be able to see a pound of weight loss per week. And you need to be in a calorie deficit, 310 days out of those 365 days, because you can't realistically be in a calorie deficit every single day unless you're really dialed in and really focused. But it's going to take a year to lose it in the healthy way without losing a ton of lean mass as well as your fat mass going down. I like to talk about my situation from the past a lot because it's a perfect example of this. So I weighed about 215, 220 pounds, somewhere in there. Didn't have very much lean mass at all. I didn't get my body fat percentage when I started, but that's fine. Started January 18th, I believe it was 2014. January 18th, 2014. And by January 18th, 2015, I was 170 pounds. And I actually appeared to have more muscle mass. Like my arms were bigger, my chest was bigger, my legs were bigger, and my midsection was toned. Everything was toned from that year. And I lost actually less than a pound a week. It was like, 0.8, 0.9 pounds a week. But I was anal as all hell with my nutrition. I was tracking every single calorie. I was in a calorie deficit almost every single day, and it worked out. But it took a year. First 3 months, I didn't have the body that I wanted. First 6 months, I didn't have the body that I wanted. 8 months, did not have the body that I wanted. But if you just keep going and you see those small incremental steps, you'll eventually get to the body that you want. And what I want you to do as well, take a damn picture right now. If you are not having the body that you want and you're about to set out on something, take a picture right now, just in the mirror, either in the mirror or have somebody take a picture of your front and your side, no shirt, or in your underwear or something like that. Look at that picture and then take a picture every month. And that's gonna motivate you right there. Because even if the change isn't that big month to month, from the first month to the 12th month, there's gonna be a difference, I guarantee it, if you're following a protocol of some kind. So you gotta give yourself more time than what you actually expect. In that video I did about a week and a half ago about getting ready for a pool party, the first thing I said, if you are overweight or obese right now and you wanna get a six-pack by summer, not gonna happen, too late. You should have started back in November. Or you should have started even back at the end of last summer. If you got through last summer, you're like, damn it, I was fat all summer. So you gotta give yourself more time than what you're expecting. And you have to consistently adhere to your nutrition program or your exercise program. Either if you make it for yourself or I make it for you or some other trainer makes it for you, you gotta stick to it. You gotta just keep plugging, chugging. You have to keep taking progress pictures. If you would like a nutrition program or an exercise program, shoot me an email, bartonfit.net. I'll put it right here. Follow me on Instagram and send me a DM there. That's another way that I usually talk to people. Thanks a lot for watching, and I'll see you around. Hey, before you go, if you like the video, click like below and also click subscribe. Let's be honest, if you've been on the internet for more than 2 minutes, you knew that this was coming. Also, if you're new to the channel, go check out some of my other videos and some of my other playlists, and also follow me on Instagram, Facebook, and Twitter.